Okay, lesson 4-5. I was surprised someone actually got that. Lesson 4-5. All right, solving two-step equations. Solving two-step equations. All right, so that means, so last lesson we just did one-step equations, so we were just dividing or multiplying both sides by the same number. And then the lesson before that, we were working on subtracting or adding from both sides to get the variable all by itself. Now we are going to do a combination of multiplying, dividing, addition, and subtraction. So what is that going to look like? What is that going to look like? Oh, and hello, Madeline. I hope you're feeling better at home. Okay, example 1. We have 3a plus 9 equals 33. 3a plus 9 equals 33. So first things first, we save the 3a for last because it has the variable next to it. We always start with, we always have to start with this part first because it has the addition sign connected to it. If I were to divide everything by 3 first, I could, but you're going to have a longer process. So if I did it from right now, I would have to divide every single thing by 3. That's just going to be a little bit longer of a process. So I'm not going to do that. But you can do it that way. It's just a little bit longer. So first, you can take subtract by 9 because the opposite of positive 9 is negative 9. So I'm going to do that to both sides of the equal sign. 9s are canceled. 33 minus 9 is going to be 44. I'm adding 24. Almost made a boo-boo there. So 33 minus 9 is 24, and then I'm left with 3a. So now I have to divide both sides by 3. That's because I'm trying to get that a by itself. And the opposite of multiplication is division, because right here, this is 3 times a. So I need to do the opposite to get rid of the 3, which I'm left with just a on the left side, which is what we want. And I'm left with 24 divided by 3, which is going to be 8. So a equals 8. And one way you could actually check yourself is you just plug in what you've solved for into the equation. So 8 times 3 would be 24. Add by 9, that's going to be 33. So 33 equals 33. That means we got the right answer. So that's how you check yourself if you weren't feeling too confident in your answer, or if you just want to make sure you get every single problem right. Okay, so that's example 1. That's example 1. So example 2. Example 2 is a little more challenging just because it has the p in the numerator. So p over 5 minus 12 equals 20. So p divided by 5 minus 12 equals 20. So first things first, I need to get the 12 off of the left side of my equation and get it on the right side of my equation. So I'm going to add by 12 to both sides. Add 12 to both sides. That gets rid of my negative 12 on the left side of my equation, and I'm left with p divided by 5 equals, so 20 plus 12 is going to be 32. And then I'm left with p over 5 equals 32. Logan, what am I going to do next here? There you go. Yep, multiply both sides by 5 because over here on the left side, this is p divided by 5. So the opposite of division is going to be multiplication. So my 5s are now gone, and I'm left with p equals 32 times 5, which is going to be 160. 160. Yeah, Courtney? Yeah. So p equals 160. And again, if I wanted to check myself, I would plug P in, which is 160 divided by 5, which is 32, and then 32 minus 12 equals 20. So 20 equals 20. Yeah. You could do that too. I'd be fine with that. Yep. You just won't get it on a quiz or a test. But when you're learning how to do it for homework, I'm A-okay with that. Okay. Example 3. All right. So we have 9 minus t equals negative 34. So now we're working with negative coefficients. So first off, I'm going to identify what all my numbers are. So I have positive 9 right here. I have a negative t, and then I have a negative 34. So I need to get t all by itself. So I'm just going to go through the exact same process. So subtract by 9 to both sides because 9 is positive on the left side. So now my 9s are gone, and I'm left with negative t equals negative 34 minus 9. So I have negative 42 or negative 43. Please close your mouth when you're hiccuping. It is quite annoying. So now, am I done right there, Ellen? No, what am I going to do next with that negative t? Yep, so another way of writing this would be negative 1 times t equals negative 43. Now that we see it like that, what would I do, Ellen? Yeah, you'd divide it. So if that was like a negative 5, I would divide both sides by negative 5. Since this is a negative 1, I'm going to divide both sides by negative 1. So all it does is change my negative 43 into a positive 43. Okay, so t would equal 43. And same thing, I could check 9 minus 43, that would be negative 34. So we got that one correct as well. Okay, example 4, combine like terms before solving. Example 4. We have 2x plus x minus 27 equals positive 3. So the only thing here I'm going to do is I'm going to combine my like terms before I even start. So what do we see in common right here, Logan? Yep. So I'm going to have 3x minus 27 equals 3. Now from here, I can just continue with my whole process, my normal process. So add by 27 to both sides. Gets rid of my 27, and I'm left with 3x equals positive 30. Now I'm going to divide both sides by 3 because the opposite of multiplication is division. And I'm left with x equals 10 because 30 divided by 3 is 10. Okay. Any questions with that process, you guys? Feel okay? Logan, you good? Okay. All right, let's move on to the last one, which is a standardized test example. Oh, okay. So Dion wants to go on a camping trip with his hiking club. The trip cost $199. He paid a deposit of $55 and will save an additional $18 per week to pay for the trip. The equation 55 plus 18W equals 199. So that's my equation I have. 55 plus, 18W. 18W equals 199. Okay, so this can be used to find how many weeks Dion will need to save. Which series of steps can be used to solve this equation? Okay, so I'm just going to solve it out first, and then I'm going to see what their answers are based off of how I solved for W. So first, how am I going to solve this, Ellen? Yep, subtract both sides by negative 55, or subtract both sides by 55. And I'm left with 18W equals 199 minus 55, 144. So my first step is subtracting by 55. So my options, oh, it's only letter B. So the answer would have to be letter B, but I'm going to finish it off here. So then divide both sides by 18. And 144 divided by 18 is going to be 18. And I do not know that off the top of my head. I looked in the book. So W equals 18. So the answer for the standardized test example 5 on page 201 would be you first subtract 55 from 199, then divide by 18. So that is it. Is that the only example? Sweet. All right, that's it for you guys pre-algebra. So yeah, Logan. So let me grab my calculator because I'm not a human calculator. You're right, it's 324. So what is, I might have looked at the wrong thing. It does say W equals 18. Interesting. So 144 divided by 18 equals 8. So W should be 8. I don't know why it says 18 in the book. Because 8 times 18 is going to be 144. So good catch, Logan. 8 times 18 equals 144. So that's a misprint in the book. Aries? Yeah. Element, what was your question? Was it the same thing? Yeah, okay. All right, so my bad for not catching that. I was just trusting the book. Okay, so that's it for you guys. So you guys' homework, page 202, 2 through 40 even. So you guys can continue on working on that. You guys got about a half hour to continue on. Bless you.